a prize. We are, yeah. I want to run from campus. Young people are going to from campus. Come on, tell me what campus connection, get another one. Yeah. One from campus. How we are carrying on from campus. Come on, tell me what campus connection, get another one. Hey, so because of that, listen, let me tell you this. Students, I will make we have to this. Oh yes, we create this space just for you. Make we talk about you, make we talk about school, government and politics, sports, academics, anything that concern you. I don't know when you pass through, it's all about the classroom. So tell me what one from campus. Things are going on from campus. Come on, tell me what one. Campus connection, take another one. Hey, I want one from campus. And we are coming out from campus. Come on, tell me what one. I want one. Hey, walk one, everybody want.
Wow, you're here again.
We are together again.
Come on, let's start church in here.
Oh boy, greetings, greetings, everybody. I am back. We are back with
Yeah.
another episode of Campus Connection here on the family station, Love 101. And we're so very happy that you are here listening to us and viewing us for those who are on the live stream on Facebook and on YouTube at Love 101 FM Jamaica. I am Jonathan Fletcher, and with me is my co-host.
And Nesta Samuels. Hello, 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 everyone. It's such a great day. It's such a good day. Did you have a good day today,
Absolutely.
Jonathan?
A very good day. It was a very good day.
Yes.
Yeah, I trust that you had a clearly you had a good day.
Clearly, I had a good day. But I
That's
think
good.
I must say I think it's always good. I don't know why, but as soon as I see Jonathan, come on guys, it's a real encouragement. I don't know, something, it just lifts my spirit. I don't know. When I realize I'm
Guys,
not
when we
by
link up enough
myself,
people, when the two will link up is vibes.
vibes
And it's
on
welcomed
vibes.
vibes. Absolutely welcome vibes. And
Yes,
and I
yes, yes.
really hope for those who are listening and for those who are viewing that you feel the same way. When you see our faces, when you hear us, you're just like, wow,
Yeah.
I'm excited for Campus Connection.
That's right. And that, as you should, because I mean, what else? What else is there at 5:30 in the afternoon? I mean, come
Exactly.
on. But yes, we're talking about trending health this week. I am excited
Mm-hmm.
for this show. There's a whole buzz around this health fair that happens at St. Catherine High School every year, and it seems to be growing, and just some innovations are being launched this year. Looking forward to that discussion later on in the program. But just
Absolutely.
before we get there, Jonathan, we of course have our education news and bulletin along with our campus alert feature for this show. We also have honor roll with Miss Driana Ferguson of Black River High School. Now, I don't know how many of you remember last week when we spoke with Mr. Ibanks from Black River High. Well, we have an honor roll guest from Black River High again. So I'm looking, it looks like some great things are happening at Black River High, by the way. And we just want to be a part of that discussion. And then, of course, I Chose Christ by Gabrielle Thompson, a second year student at the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sports. And
Mm-hmm.
then after all of that is when we get to our trending health discussion. So it promises
Absolutely.
to be a great show. Great show.
Yup, absolutely. And right now, I'm asking each and every one of you, especially those who are already on the live, go ahead and share the live with a student, a teacher, a parent, anybody, because this show is really for everybody. Even though we focus specifically on campus sites, you can learn something from this show. So it's very good to, be able to watch or listen to the show every Tuesday at 5:30 p.m. Right? Right, Honesta? Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. And good evening to our early birds in the chat, Stephen
Big up,
Lodge,
big up,
Danoy
big up, big
Curry.
up, big up.
Danoy says, I really, you both. I don't know. Enjoy
I'm
you
going to
both.
say love. I'm going to say love.
Love. Yeah, yeah. See,
I'm
that's
going
the thing about typos, we can put in our own words
yeah,
right
man.
here.
I'm going to say
So,
that's what it is.
yeah, 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 yeah.
But yeah, it's now time for our campus alert. Utah is currently hosting the Next Generation Missions team from the US of A. This is one of three missions planned for 2024. They are visiting schools, churches, children's homes, and doing street meetings in an area near you. Campus Connection welcomes you to our island and praise God's blessings on the journey. So that is a special mission strip, next generation missions being done by Youth for Christ right now. All right, so it's time for education news and bulletin, and this will be done by Miss Danielle Tavares, final year integrated marketing communications major.
Good evening, everyone. I am Daniel Tavares, and here is the Education News and Bulletin for Tuesday, March 12, 2024, here inside Campus Connection. In latest news, Minister of Education Favor Williams has committed to a month-end deadline for the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding (MOU) between her ministry and the Caribbean School of Medical Science Jamaica. This MOU would signify the ministry's official recognition that the curriculum and facilities of the 10-year-old institution are up to standard. This formal acknowledgement would highlight the collaboration with the Education Ministry, opening the doors for opportunities like scholarships for its students and increased support from the government. The minister made the announcement last Sunday at the institution's White Coat ceremony, where 90 medical students were officially inducted into the medical profession. Dr. Neville Ballen, the executive dean of the institution, welcomed the minister's guarantee and shared that it will aid in the school's plans for expansion, which involves updating its infrastructure. We now shift our focus to the Oberlin High School in West Rural St. Andrew, who held a Peace Day celebration last Tuesday in the spirit of the national slogan, Let Peace Run Things. The event was organized by the school to commemorate March 5 as Peace Day, as declared by the Ministry of Education and Youth in partnership with Peace and Love in Society, PALS Jamaica. Farron Hunter, one of the school's guidance counselors, shared that most people longed for society to return to the days when the community, the church, and other individuals worked together with schools to ensure that the nation's youth were raised in the most appropriate and acceptable manner. This year, the organizers invited other schools and hosted a Peace Day concert. Nearly 500 children from all involved schools were believed to have attended the concert and march. The day's activities also included the painting of a peace wall and a netball match in the afternoon. Now for the bulletin. St. Catherine High School Interschool Christian Fellowship presents ISCF Week 2024 from Sunday, March 10th to Saturday, March 16th under the theme Fortified for the Future, Living by God's Word. The rest of the week's activities include special presentation and ministry on Wednesday, March 13th at 3 p.m., Thursday, March 14th, an evening of prayer and setup for health fair, Friday, March 15th, the 12th annual health fair, and Saturday, March 16th, online Thanksgiving service via Zoom at 8 a.m. Students Christian Fellowship and Scripture Union presents Rally 2024 under the theme Fortified for the Future on Saturday, April 13th at the Ocho Rios Baptist Church in St. Anne. Registration is only $500. St. Catherine High School presents Health Fair 2024 under the theme Trending Health, Mental, Physical, and Spiritual on Friday, March 15th, 2024. Devotional concert featuring Shamar Jackson, Daniel Dixon, Nicolette Clayton, Daniel Dodd, A Niner Twins, Truth, and Prince Saj. Free doctor's visit, free HIV, diabetes, blood pressure, and cholesterol tests. Dental checks by Wellington Dental at only $3,000 for children and $5,000 for adults. Booth displays, product and service offerings by Proactive Lifestyle, National Health Fund NHF, ISCF Jamaica, Passion and Purity, Jamaica Information Service, JIS, Registrar General's Department, RGD, First Care Medical Plan, Heart/NSTA Trust, EduHub, VTDI, STEM Builders Learning Hub, and much more. Event admission is free. The Ministry of Education and Youth, Community Relations, and Tertiary Units invites parents of students from grade 10 to 13 to our online parent empowerment meeting to discuss scholarship opportunities on March 13th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Join us on Zoom meeting ID 873-603-49222. Passcode 9996928. That's all the news we have for you today inside Education News and Bulletin.
All
All
right.
right. That was Daniel Tavares, future news anchor. Just remember that Daniel, you heard her here first on
Right,
Campus
right.
Connection. But yeah, let's get straight into the rest of the show. We are going to be inviting Miss Driana Ferguson from Black River High, and she's our honor roll guest. She's described as a dedicated leader and scholar, from serving as student council president to leading the Key Club and Sixth Form Association. She's committed to making a difference. With a passion for academia, Deidreana proudly holds 9 CSEC subjects under her belt. Deidreana,
Wow.
Hello,
Welcome
how are you
hello,
to
good
the
doing?
afternoon.
show.
I'm good. It's a pleasure to be here.
Awesome.
Good to have
Deidreana,
you.
you are quite the academic. I mean, 9 C6 subjects under your belt, and I'm
Yes.
sure you're planning to get some CAPE. So, how many CAPE subjects are you doing? How many are you doing this year?
I'm doing four CAPE subjects now. That involves chemistry, not physics, chemistry. I'm doing biology, Caribbean studies, and environmental science as well.
Okay, and what are you studying to become? Do you know yet what field you want to go into?
Yes. I'm studying to become a neurosurgeon.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes.
That's a lot
Wow.
of studying. That's a lot
Yes,
of studying.
it is. It is. And
Hey,
I'm
here's a
Uh,
preparing
thought.
for the
Here's a
field.
thought. Here's a thought. Do neurosurgeons do their brains hurt from all the studying and research
oh
that
boy.
goes into it?
It probably does. It probably does.
I just thought
It
about
has.
that. I just thought I'd ask. Anyways, Jonathan, yes,
Please
go ahead.
forgive my co-host. But Deidreana, based on the studying that you are going to undertake, what are some of the strategies that you already have in place? Because clearly the strategies are working. So what are some of the strategies that you have in place? What are some of the tips that you can share with our listeners?
Okay, so the first tip is when I'm studying. After I finish studying, I use this technique called the Feynman technique. It's named after a
Mm,
physicist, Richard Feynman, and it involves teaching a concept to someone else in simpler terms as if you were teaching it to a child. And once you have
mm,
successfully taught that concept and the person is understanding, then you have basically grasped the concept of teaching that
mm,
person. So yes, it gives you a sense of understanding and you have successfully taught that person. So that means you have the topic enough. You have understood the topic enough, sorry, to
mm,
teach it to someone else for them to understand. My second tip is time management. Time
mm,
management is key when it comes on to academics. You have to know when to manage your studies
Mhm.
in comparison to your personal life. So finding a balance between both of them, it really helps because it really does help because you can't just be studying and not find time for yourself. So time
mm.
management is key. So those
Absolutely.
are the two strategies.
And would you say do you know yet what type of learner you are? Do you prefer online, face to face? Which one?
I prefer face to face, definitely. Face to
Why is
face
that?
is Okay, so being in the sciences, you have to write a lot of labs and carry out experiments.
Mm.
When I was online, it was harder to do those stuff because you have to watch videos. But since being face to face, I get to interact with the different things and understand better. So I
Mm.
could write
So
them
you're
out.
hands on.
Yes, I am hands on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hands on learner.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, we do have to go for a break, Deidreana, but we certainly want to come back and talk more with you on all you've accomplished so far. But certainly, congratulations. I see people rolling into the chat to say, go, Deidre, go, Deidre. But yes, yes, we're going to a quick break. And when we return, more Campus Connection with Miss Deidreana Ferguson. Stay with us.
Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Give me yummy, bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Give me yummy. Don't stop at just a one slice, please. No other bun, perfect for me. Yummy. For real Jamaican flavor and quality for sure. This Easter, make yummy the bun to your cheese. Yummy. Give me yummy, yummy. Give me yummy. For the Easter, yummy bun zeta. Yummy for me family, yummy for me, sir. Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese, yummy. Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Best bun. Give me yummy.
Every Thursday morning, Love 101 shares with you power-packed messages, words of encouragement, and testimonies of God's miraculous power. You get all of that in the Don't Give Up broadcast, brought to you by Celebration Church at the Portmore Skating Rink in the Portmore Mall with Pastor Prophet Michael Carter. Be sure to stay tuned to Love 101 for the Don't Give Up broadcast. Get the word you need to start your day right. The Don't Give Up broadcast, Thursdays at 5:15 a.m. on the family station, Love 101.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
Okay, we are the campus nights.
Welcome back to Campus Connection. We are talking with Miss Deidreana Ferguson of the Black River High School, and she's our honor roll guest. And of course, she has quite the extensive resume, 9
Mm-hmm.
subjects under her belt, student council president, key club, six form association. I mean, she is blazing a trail. And the comments will prove it, guys. You can hop on over to our live chat. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. Hop on to the live chat and show Deidreana some love. Show her some love. So before the break, we were just finding out more about her. And I wanted to know, Deidreana, what kind of family life helps with just academic success overall? What are your thoughts on that?
Okay, so the type of family life that helps is one that's supportive of you, because when you have the support that you need, you feel like you are able to do certain things. So once they're supportive of you and all of that what you're doing, then I think everything goes well, because if they're in support of what you're doing, then I'm sure you'll do well.
Oh, awesome.
So, based on that, right, do you feel as if you have to do more than the average student with all that you have going on? Do you feel pressured to do more?
All right. Sometimes I do feel pressured. Sometimes I do
Mm-hmm.
feel pressured, but the pressure, it really doesn't bother me as much as it would if I didn't have like my family behind me to push me to ensure that I'm not stressing myself too much about doing more. So they
Mm-hmm.
ensure that I try my best to do what I have to do, but not pressure myself too much to go too far, because it can be stressful. It can be really stressful.
Mhm.
So yes.
Wow. And is there anyone in particular that you would like to thank for your achievements so far?
I have quite a few people to thank. So, first and foremost, I must thank God. He has been with me
Mm,
through every single thing, through my ups and through my downs. So, I must thank Him first and foremost. And I
Mhm.
must thank my parents. They are behind me every step of the way to ensure that I am successful. They give me everything that I need to become successful, whether it be monetary or emotionally. They are behind me, and I must thank my brother-in-law and sister-in-law as well. Also, I must thank Mr. Ebanks. He's such a great person on a whole, and he's such a great teacher. He's such a
mm-hmm.
great mentor, so I must thank him. And I must thank the Black River administration as well. The teachers, the principals, the vice principals, the dean, they're doing such a great job to ensure that Black River High School is top of the top, the cream
Wow.
of the,
Awesome.
yes.
Awesome, awesome. Boy, Dijana, you are certainly one of those young ladies that we can tell you are destined for greatness. And we're excited to see what will, happen in your life, where you will go, the places that you will find yourselves, and the people that you will be interacting with. So all the very best for the future. And, just continue to blaze the trail of excellence.
Thank you. Will do.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats. Wow.
All right, all right. So
Wow.
that was Driana Ferguson. Listen, oh boy, these students, they never cease to amaze me with all the things that they are doing. And they seem so relaxed
I
and
mean,
composed.
like,
And
chill.
this is
Like,
easy
yeah,
stuff.
I'm doing
Easy
well.
stuff.
I'm doing well
I
for
love it.
myself.
I love it. I love it. I love it. And I see Mr. Ebanks in the comment section
Right.
saying, well done. Always proud of her. Big up yourself, Mr. Ebanks. Continue, continue, continue to help to mold the minds of the next generation. Right? All right. Let's get straight into I Chose Christ. This is going to be done by Gabriel Thompson, second year student at the GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sports.
My name is Gabriel Thompson, a second year Bachelor's in Education student at GC Foster College of Physical Education and Sport. As I reflect on my journey, I find myself compelled to share why I chose Christ. You see, amidst the whirlwind of being a student athlete, teacher in training, model, freelance graphic designer, JNWA ambassador, Gushman Sports Scholarship recipient, and brand ambassador, student union representative, one thing remains constant: Christ. From a young age, I was baptized and raised in the church. However, I had to cultivate my own personal relationship with God. Why would I see the need to cultivate a relationship with God? Because in every challenge, in every triumph, Christ has been my present help and has proved to be faithful. Knowing that He has a purpose for my life fuels my drive. It's what propels me to accomplish what I have at just 21. It's the assurance that no matter what the season or responsibilities, I am never alone. He's my constant companion, guiding me through life's highs and lows. Christ isn't just a choice, and in sharing this, I hope to inspire you to seek that same unshakable connection, a connection that transcends circumstance and empowers us to live out our purpose with unwavering courage and conviction. I chose Christ. You should too.
Wow. I mean,
Beautiful. Amazingly done. But I thought she was taking me on a journey, you know. I
I
was on a
know.
journey, you know, with her. Beautiful, amazingly done. Gabrielle Thompson there from GC Foster College. I love it. I
I
love it.
I mean, I was saying in the chat, we need to bring her back as a guest on Honor Roll. After she listed all the things she's a part of, I'm like, what? Wait, what? How you find time to go to school? Like,
Oh boy.
but
I
yes.
love it. I love it. All right, we are going to jump to a quick break, but when we come back, we are going to jump straight into our discussion. We're talking about trending health. So you want to stick and stay with us after these messages.
Young people are go hard from campus. Come on, tell me what. Okay, where are the campus eyes?
Why suffer from heartburn, gas, upset stomach, or indigestion? Get fast, effective, long-lasting relief from Benjamin's Antacid. Benjamin's Antacid works faster than a hot cup of tea. Benjamin's, the trusted name for over a century.
Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Give me yummy, bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Give me yummy. Don't stop at just a one slice, please. No other bun, perfect for me. Yummy. For real Jamaican flavor and quality for sure this Easter. Make yummy the bun to your cheese. Yummy. Give me yummy. Yummy. Give me yummy. For the Easter. Yummy bun zeta. Yummy for me family. Yummy for me, sir. Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Yummy. Bun to me cheese. Bun to me cheese. Best bun. Give me yummy. Pour yourself in us.
The season of Lent runs from Ash Wednesday through to the Easter weekend, and Christians all over the world will make various sacrifices and join extra prayers and special fasts in observance of the most sacred time on the Christian calendar. Love 101 once again joins the Escarpment Road New Testament Church of God for renewal of the mind. After all, this is the aim, that our minds will be changed and revelation for a new mindset will be achieved. Join us every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 11:05 a.m., on Tuesday at 9:45 a.m., and Saturdays at 12 p.m. for renewal of the mind. A short reminder and devotional that will help to keep your mind focused on the Lenten season. Let us aim to be transformed and discern what the will of God is. Renewal of the mind, right here on the Family Station. Love 101.
Pour yourself in us. Okay, where are the campus eyes?
Welcome back to Campus Connection. We are having just a good time. It is our trending health edition, and we wanted to ask all of you in the chat, in the YouTube, on the Facebook, on the IG. Yes, we're live on IG. uh all of you, we want to ask you this question: what do you think should be done to make school environments holistically healthier? What do you think should be done to make school environments holistically healthier? So, of course, you can comment right there in the chat. So, if you're just listening to your radio at this time, we invite you to hop on over to our social media and leave a comment. You're also able to reach us on TikTok at Love 101 FM Jamaica, and on our WhatsApp line at 876-997-3125. That's 876-997-3125. So there was an interesting article, Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And it was written by Michaela Anderson Gordon on the 3rd of November last year. And it says, we're just reading an excerpt from it, which says the Ministry of Education and Youth on Thursday, November 2, hosted inaugural Transforming Education for National Development Trend Town Hall. Trend aims to involve members of the public, including students, teachers, parents, and school boards, as well as anyone with an interest in Jamaica's education system and its contribution to national development, said Honorable Favor Williams. And according to the World Health Organization, health is a quote, state of complete physical, mental, and social well being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. So that means the aspects of health include physical, mental, social, and spiritual. All right. So just an excerpt there for you to give some context as to why we're calling this segment Trending Health. All right.
Absolutely. A lot to think about, especially from that definition given by the WHO, the World Health Organization. So it's not just the mere absence of disease or infirmity, but aspects of health also includes physical, mental, social, and spiritual well-being. So we have to really look on the holistic mind when we're thinking about our health. And to help us to really get into the meat of the matter concerning trending health, we have Mr. Brian Anderson from the Dintil Technical High School. He was born in Birmingham, England, at Good Hope Hospital,
Oh,
embarked
you
on a
don't say that
remarkable
without an
journey.
accent.
We can't, it's impossible. But academic excellence, leadership, and a profound passion for neuroscience and medicine. He's a sixth form student, vice president of the Science Club, house captain, and achieved outstanding results in the Caribbean Secondary Education Certificate CSEC level. And we, of course, have Mrs. Karen Jones from First Care Medical Plan Jamaica. She's a business development executive and she holds a Bachelor of Business Administration with a marketing major. She is passionate about helping people and creating experiences that make a positive impact. She's married with two teenage daughters and loves traveling, reading, and spending time with family members. And then, of course, we have Nurse Suan Ricketts from the St. Catherine High School. She has been practicing nursing for 19 years. She's presently working at St. Catherine High School as one of two school nurses for the past 10 years. She's married with two children and attends the Harmony Gospel Chapel in Spanish Town, where she leads Sunday school. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome to Campus Connection.
Welcome to the show.
All right.
Thank you very much.
So the question we asked earlier is, what do you think should be done to make school environments holistically healthier? And I know some of our listeners and our viewers may be thinking to themselves that that is possibly impossible. I don't know if you share the same sentiments. But let's start with you, Mrs. Jones. What are your thoughts? Seeing that you are the only one that's not directly affiliated with a school. So from the outside looking in, what are your thoughts?
All right. As a mother
Mm-hmm.
I do have two teenage daughters, and some of the things that I would like to see is a more um, open door policy, listening to the needs of especially these teenagers that have been through the COVID season where they were locked up for 2 years and now they're
Mhm.
still now trying to find their way in this open environment. They sometimes don't know how to deal with when the challenges comes their way. They kind of shut down, and I would like to see more open dialogue. Don't, instead of judging and calling them names like, oh, you're just stupid, or you know, you're just emotional, Listen, call them when something comes up. Sometimes a child might be acting up and has nothing to do with what they're acting up about, but it's deeper. So you need to listen or get into the conversation and find out exactly what is triggering this kind of behavior. Because it might just be the fact that they lost a loved one during COVID and still haven't dealt with it. So, we need to be a little bit more, have a little bit more empathy for some of these children who are acting up and we don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
So just more dialogue, I would like to see more dialogue when it comes to um, trying to deal with some of the challenges that these children face.
Mm. And for you, Nurse Ricketts, I would ask, I know some persons really never think about their health until they get sick. But I was just looking at a comment from one of our viewers, Jason. He said, health is the true wealth. So, as a
Mhm.
nurse, you've been practicing for 19 years. How can young people get more concerned about their overall health? And why? Why should they?
Well, I mean, health is everybody's business. It doesn't matter what age you are. I think it should be everybody's business. But when it comes on to young people, though, we can't just leave it on them as their own responsibility. So, as parents, as principals, whatever position you find yourself living in, it is your responsibility to make sure that your child makes healthier choices. When it comes down to the school, though, one of the things that we should do is that we should have the kids make healthier choices. If we have unhealthy food available, that's exactly what they're going to first. And we all know that food that is not healthy for you and not good for you, they're usually the best tasting food. So if we should introduce healthy food to them at an early age, say let's start with breast milk. When a child is born, introduce breast milk for them. And then you continue with the healthy choices, and then they will eventually develop a taste and a desire for healthy food. And if that's the case, then we'll have a healthier nation, we'll have a healthier food, and then they're able to make better choices when it comes down to healthy food choices.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting perspectives there. But when we look on what's happening on our campuses now, we get a well, even from social media, the different things that are posted by students and all of that. From your perspective as a sixth former being on campus, um, where do you see that's for you, Rinaldi? Where do you see health, the general concerns, or if do you even see health being a part of the general concerns of your fellow classmates and schoolmates?
Yes, I do. I do think so. All right. So we
Mm-hmm.
you speaking about, the constant posting of negative stuffs against students to
Mm-hmm.
say you also you can speak about there is a concept showing there about mental health. So
Yeah.
basically,
Mm-hmm.
for me as a student and I as well have friends, a friend can post a photo, for example, on Instagram to get likes or to be, popular or to get influence over the internet. And then there are
Mm-hmm.
negative comments coming into that student or
Mm-hmm.
those students, then
Mm-hmm.
will have a major impact on the child's brain regarding to the comment that he or she sees or how he or she interprets that comment, because not
Mm-hmm.
everybody's mental health is that strong to say, okay,
Yeah.
then I can overcome this, I can overlook this and say I don't care what others want to say about me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I think
Mm-hmm.
there is a concern right there for mental health and also
Yeah.
physical health, because even if you speak about a person's body mass, right, over the
Mm-hmm.
internet, then that person will take into consideration to say, or take it in a negative way to say, they're speaking about my body, my health. They're speaking about my how I look. I
Mhm.
need to go
Yeah.
on a fasting or something that would, affect that person's nutritional status to say.
Mm-hmm.
So it both affect the mental and physical health for me, I would say.
Wow, very interesting way to look at it. Staying with you, Rinaldi. So based on that, because I didn't even think about the whole aspect of how social media affects how teenagers, how campusites would even view health as relates to different trends that are going on. Sometimes I see them doing some things, trying different snacks and all of that, and I'm just like, are you guys okay? um, but based on where we are in this dispensation, this age, this era that we find ourselves in, do you think that young people need to take a more nurse? What's the word? Um,
Holistic.
holistic. I
Yeah,
love that. A more holistic approach.
I got you.
Oh boy, a more holistic approach when it comes on to their health. What are you seeing out there, Rinaldi?
Okay, so incorporation of the social health, mental, physical health,
Mm,
persons need to take into consideration. It's not even over the internet as well. It's also in the
mm,
physical space because
mm,
persons can be also influenced to do certain things that they have seen on the internet and that they are hearing from a friend or so, which is not good for their health. For
mm,
example, you have this I think plant-based diet going on over the internet, for example, over the Korean side. Let me go over the Korean side. The people, their body types are different. So, even if they eat a lot, it won't show that much. Or, you have
mm,
some who have this trend where they eat plant-based. Let me go back on the plant-based. On the plant, they keep a constant plant-based diet to say. So they, look slim and trim over the internet, and you do not know their diet. That is just their diet
mm,
based up on the internet. And now who has who has a different body mass, who has a different body system now. You want to try that plant-based diet thing for a period of time. And then when you look, your body now is being affected because it's not getting the proper nutrients, not getting let me say the direct proportional amount of nutrients or that specific amount of nutrients your body wants because you want to follow the trends on the internet as well as physical, and that can also
mm,
affect your mental capacity. And there are also these trends to say, sorry about that, which affects
mm,
your time management. Because let me go over to sleep, sleep optimization to say specifically, because when you sleep, it helps to rejuvenate yourself. It helps to repair cells. It helps repair tissues overall. So basically, and also helps with memory capacity, let me say. So, you have
mm.
students in the school, they, normally follow certain trends, staying up at night, doing exercise,
Yes.
not getting enough
Yeah.
sleep. And then, no, that will have a turn or effect on their mental health as well as their physical health. You know, when you, for example, let me go over to studying or the school-based academic performance, not getting
Mm,
enough sleep because of certain trends on the media or physical otherwise, it can affect you by not remembering most of what you would like to remember or what is supposed to be remembered, that important info or that those knowledge, because basically when being affected with the overall the overall style you see on the internet now, they lick your brain and said, okay, that is so nice. I want to follow that trend. I want to improve my body. I want to be like that person now. When you, for example, do sleeps overnight. Let me correct myself. When you, for example, you get less sleep, you do exercise in the night and so forth. There's specific time. There is time management for that. But
Mhm.
when
mm,
you push yourself to a certain limit where your body cannot take it or cannot, you know, accept the force that is coming upon yourself, then you have mental impact there. It affects your
Yeah.
stability, it affects your nutritional
All right.
status.
Hold that point, Rinaldi. Very solid points being made here on Campus Connection on the Family Station Love 101. But we have to, of course, pay the bills. So we'll be back after these messages.
Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Give me yummy, bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Give me yummy. Don't stop at just a one slice, please. No other bun, perfect for me. Yummy. For real Jamaican flavor and quality for sure this Easter. Make yummy the bun to your cheese. Yummy. Give me yummy, yummy. Give me yummy. For the Easter, yummy bun zeta. Yummy for me family, yummy for me, sir. Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese, yummy. Bun to me cheese, bun to me cheese. Best bun. Give me yummy. Alright, we're gonna do a roll call.
The Love Junkie is on duty every Saturday inside Youth Connection. Don't waste the hype, don't waste the tunes, don't waste the excitement with your boy DJ Reverse. Saturdays at 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. on your family station. Tune in at 4 p.m. for our gym feature where we share word to grow your mind. And at 4:30 p.m. we share with you how young people are giving of their time and fulfilling their purpose inside Ministry in Action. We're gonna take a poetry and spoken word inside Poetry and Praise. And you get to send us a WhatsApp message and request your favorite gospel song inside Gospel Things at 5. All this and more every Saturday on your family station. Love 101 at 3 p.m. inside Youth Connection with your love jockey, your boy, DJ Rebirth.
When you say Phosphorus, you say electrical. SWA cables, conduits, transformers, and breakers. When you say Phosphorus, you say lighting, chandeliers, and more. When you say Phosphorus, you say LEDs and solar water heaters. Phosphorus is electrical, lighting, solar, and LEDs. Visit us today, Kingston, Mandeville, and Montego Bay. Phosphorus.
Jamaica and its workforce are advancing quickly. Life-changing opportunities are arising. You need training and support. We are the Renewed Heart NSTA Trust, committed to providing new and emerging skills training and opportunities. Come to Heart. We'll help you claim your place in the workforce of the future.
We are on the campus nights. Students are stuck up in a price. I want to run from campus. Young people are going to have from campus.
Welcome back to Campus Connection on the Family Station Love 101 FM. We are discussing the issue of health, trending health, and we're coming from the perspective of holistic health. So we have with us to discuss this topic, we have Mr. Rinaldi Brian Anderson, a student at the Dintil Technical High School. We have Mrs. Karen Jones, First Care Medical Plan Jamaica. She is a business development executive. And we have Nurse Sue Ann Ricketts of the St. Catherine High School, who, by the way, will be hosting a health fair this Friday on their campus grounds. And we want to just throw this question to Mrs. Karen Jones. Earlier, she mentioned that she is a mother of 2 teenage girls, and I'm interested to know what role does a parent play in their child's health, whether it's their mental health, their social, their spiritual health. What's the parent's role?
All right. Children live what they learn, and it is very important for parents to um, be mindful of what they're putting out there for their children to absorb. When it comes to health, if you don't practice good, healthy eating habits, for instance, you can't now force it down your child's throat. So for me, what I do, I try to incorporate vegetables in at every meal. When it comes to juices to take to school, maybe once or twice a week. Some week there's no sweet drink at all. Yeah, so some of those little things that you practice that they will take um, into their adult life. So you have to start from early and try to instill in them not just the physical health but the mental health when it comes to dealing with their problems at school. You know, seek help. Don't just internalize it, because when you internalize it, it becomes a bigger problem in the long run. I encourage them to talk. Sometimes when I pick them up from school, I don't just say, so how was your day? I might say, so tell me, anything interesting happened at school today? You know, how,
Mm-hmm.
if they say whatever, I will ask, so how did that make you feel? How did you deal with that situation? So encourage them to not just give you a yes or no answer or a one word answer. You want them to give you to have a conversation so you can get more out of them, so you can also help if in the event they need your help, because sometimes I allow them to talk through the problem and find their own solution,
Yeah.
because I don't want to have to say to them, this is what you must do or this is what you should do. So when we talk about it, and I would say, so what do you think? What do you
Yes.
think would be uh, um, a solution, or how do you think that will help? If you say this, what do you think the reaction is going to be? If you do nothing, what do you think is going to happen tomorrow? It's going to continue. So if somebody says something to you and it affects you and you say nothing, that person will know that it hurt you. So you have to say to the person or deal with it. If you are afraid of the person, speak to somebody who you think that person is afraid of, right? To get the situation under control. Um, when it comes to mental or spiritual health, we start from early. I mean, we're Anglicans, so we go to church as often as time permits, or sometimes, we do the online church. But I ensure that everybody on a Sunday morning, if we're going to church, everybody in the family going to church. My older daughter is very involved in church. She's the president of AYF. She's on the junior choir, and so they get involved in the spiritual life, and hopefully it's a foundation that will help them when they move on from there.
Can I
Mm.
also add a point there, please? All right.
Very
Sure.
quickly.
All right. So based on what Miss Jones said, as mothers, you have mothers and fathers in a nuclear family to say, because there are mostly nuclear families out there, and majority of the time they're single parent family. All right, so in a nuclear family, the mother tends to show an emotional relationship between her and her child, while the father show this physical, this dominant relationship. So basically,
Mm-hmm.
mothers are always emotional, so they can aid in the social health, help them to communicate. You have an open dialogue between the mother and the child. They say, honey, come here, what happened? Can you explain to me the situation that you've been going through? And you have the father there would show them the little one in action to say, all right, I as the father now, I have to tell you what to do, and you got to listen and take it into consideration, because it will your impact you in the future, So the father is here to show, while the mother is here to, assist in guidance and to aid in emotional support. That's all I have to say.
All right. Thanks for that, Ronaldi. Okay, so Nurse Ricketts, tell us a little bit about the upcoming health fair, and what do you think it will do for the school community, for that area in Spanish Town? What will the health fair do? And tell us some more about it.
Well, the health fair is this Friday, and we start at 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Well, it's our 12 stages. So we have been doing well over the years. Every year we have three doctor tests. This year, Wellington Dental, I think it's for the past 3 years, Wellington Dental is on board. So they offer cleaning at a discounted cost of only $3,000 for children and $5,000 for adults. NHF will be there and they'll be doing free blood pressure, blood sugar, cholesterol checks, and lots more will be doing at the healthcare. The community at large will have town price, so we invite the community to come on out, come and access all the areas. Proactive lifestyle will be there. They'll be giving free sampling, and they'll also have booth displays. They'll be having their things that they have for facial care, all their cosmetic products they'll be having on sale. And also we'll be having a grand devotion in the morning. We'll be having all our guest artists. They'll be giving their speeches. We'll be having a lot of spiritual upliftment session. So we're just inviting the community, the St. John's Road community, and anybody in the hearing of my voice. If you want to partake in this healthcare, come on out, and I promise you that it will be a blessing and it will be good.
Awesome. Well,
Big stuff, big stuff.
awesome. Thank you so much to our guests for sharing with us in this topic of trending health. We certainly appreciate you taking the time, and we learned some interesting perspectives today.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
We sure did. So thank you again, and we wish you all the best. To you, Rinaldi, to you, Mrs. Jones, and to you, Mrs. Ricketts.
All right, thanks for having us.
Thank you for
Take
having me.
care.
And I'll be here next time. No problem.
Right.
All
All
right.
right,
Thank you.
I see some of yours
Yes.
also. I will be
All
at
right.
the health fair also.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome. Good stuff. So
Trending
that's trending health. Holistic health. So very important for us to have these conversations, especially when it comes on to our campus sites, our young people. Make sure that everything what it needs to be. And we continue on the whole aspect of trends next week, Tuesday, March 19, with the robotics trend with Inwood High School's Alpha Tech Group. That should be interesting. I know Anesta is looking forward to
How you
that.
know? How you
And
know?
you learn a few things here and
Oh,
there.
yeah. Yes,
But
I'm
yeah,
looking
big up
forward to
to
that. It should be fun.
Awesome. Big up to our team, our hardworking team behind the scenes. Dr. Nadine Blair, Jermaine Johnson, Timothy Butler, Shania Smith, David Sutton, and Latifa Reed, Raquel Robertson, and of course, Ruth Lawrence. Thank you so much for the hard work that you do week after week. And to our amazing guests, thank you for making it Campus Connection this week. And to you, our viewers, our listeners, let me do the church thing. Bring somebody with you next week, no?
My
Big
man.
somebody, with
Bring a
you.
friend.
Bring
Admission, bring
somebody
a
with
friend.
you. It's free. It's absolutely free. You just need to jump on YouTube or Facebook or turn your channel to Love 101 FM on your radio. So that's it for the show this week. See you next week as we explore more things while going on campus. I'm Jonathan Fletcher.
And I'm Anesta Samuels. We'll see you next week.
Walk on campus. Now we are carrying on campus. Come on, tell me walk on. Campus connection, get another one. Hey, some people some dead, some people tell you this. Students, some people make we have to this.